Hey you guys, welcome back to Just Coincidence. I'm Tanya, and I don't believe in coincidences, and there was something that brought you here today. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It helps to increase the algorithm so I can continue to bring these messages to you. All right, you guys, I'm a little out of my element this morning because, or I guess I should say I am right in my element this morning. I just was feeling called to do a reading like ASAP. I don't have makeup on. I just woke up less than an hour ago, and I just felt like there was a message that was coming through, and I'm not sure what it is yet, but this is unlike me to start off my morning ready to read. I don't usually like showing up on camera without presenting myself a little bit better, but here we are, and I'm just gonna go for it. So we are showing up authentically today. So I don't even have my cards fully out of their decks. That should tell you, again, just how intense it felt this morning to get this message going. So here we go. So I'm pulling out a few of my decks. I've got the Moonology card deck. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle. I've got the Arcanium Tarot hybrid deck, and we are going to also use the Ascendium Oracle to close off, and we're going to pull a spirit animal. This is the deck of our spirit animal oracles. I just felt called to pull these cards out of the cabinet today, and that's what we're going to use. So let's see what messages come through. It feels a little bit disorganized, but kind of going with the flow of the unknown. Okay, so there's that energy that we are starting with. So let me just get these cards kind of set up and ready for us. Pull my mic in a little bit closer, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the Moonology Oracle deck and just see what guidance and wisdom our spirit guides and guardian angels, our spirit team, has for the collective today. What message for our highest and greatest good do we need to hear? All right, 2 cards popped out. So we have Stay in Integrity, and we also have Transformation, Moon Magic. Okay, Stay in Integrity and Transformation. Moon Magic, that word was standing out to me right off the bat. Just, I feel like the moon energy is going to be very strong, and it's going to be, I guess, even just like this morning with me feeling so called to read from these decks, that there's going to be a flow. I just feel like there's going to be a flow that you're tapping into, and just something that feels a little bit different. And I feel like Spirit is letting you know that that is where the transformation happens. And when things feel a little bit different, to just kind of accept it as it's coming. And stay in integrity. I don't know, maybe that's why I felt so called to just show up today, no makeup, like just in my sweatshirt. My hair is literally still in the same bun that I slept in. Like, there's this element of showing up authentically and just being who you are and having integrity with that. And just kind of stepping into this transformation that is happening. I just feel like sometimes when I when I come to deliver these messages, it's like I'm almost embodying the message before it comes, and I'm stepping into this energy that I'm feeling. And even in this card of stay in integrity, you can see that the person, like the silhouette of the person in this image, I don't know, is that even a person? I don't know why. Like the first thing that I think of when I see this silhouette, I think of the Mandalorian, like the helmet that's on them. So maybe there's this element of like protection. And also what I was noticing and where I was going to go with that feels like it's kind of tying into what I just noticed about the silhouette, is that there is this triangle that is a different color that is kind of casting this illumination around that silhouette. And it's this illumination of protection, standing in your integrity. And what I'm hearing, the words that are coming through are like, when nobody else is doing it, stay in integrity, like find your moral compass. Your moral compass, it's like this, this triangle is pointing, and that is your guide. So finding your path through integrity, and that you will be protected in that. The Mandalorian in the helmet, there's this protection. And I've watched The Mandalorian a few times. My husband is a Star Wars freak, so I've dabbled in it here and there, not fully paying attention sometimes. But one of the things that he says is, this is the way. So you are finding your way. And this is probably going to resonate with some people on a level that the reason why I chose to even bring that up, there's something about that that's resonating with you, and there's a synchronicity that's pulling you into this message. Something about like his integrity and protecting Grogu, the baby Yoda. There's something like he gets annoyed with him and stuff, but he also has this kind of like this love and this attachment for this little being that he is looking after. And I just feel like there's something to that. So what does that mean to you? Because there's a reason why I decided to start talking about The Mandalorian. Like I didn't wake up thinking about The Mandalorian, and I saw this, and that's immediately what I see. And I'm almost seeing like an embrace. This image is making me like, I'm feeling like a hug, like a warm embrace. I don't know. That's interesting. There's a road this road is leading you to integrity. And there's something about showing up authentically and staying rooted and grounded. Those words were popping in right now. So staying rooted and grounded in your integrity and finding your moral compass. And this is where the transformation is going to happen. Maybe this isn't something that's normal for you. And maybe you are finding your guiding light. Guiding light is coming through as a word. Okay, you guys, this message is getting very interesting. So share with me in the comments below if there's something that is resonating with you. I feel like I'm tapping into somebody specific right now. I feel like there's a reason. This is so out of the norm for me. Okay. All that glitters. I've seen this card pop out in other tarot readers' decks lately. So all that glitters is gold. Not all that glitters is gold. So being cautious of where your guiding light is and staying grounded and rooted in your integrity, not being tempted by the easy path, the easy road. Okay, and we also have No Place Like Home. This card came out in one of the last readings that I did, and this made me feel like somebody was having a hard time getting out of their comfort zone. This one is not necessarily making me feel that. I feel like home is your grounding place. I feel like home is what is rooting you, and maybe getting back to your roots. Getting back to your roots and not following this all that glitters and being distracted. Maybe you've been distracted and off the path that your soul craves. Like you were tempted by things, and you were maybe you kind of got caught up in just like testing out life and trying to figure things out. And the word lost comes into mind, like you were feeling lost, but the energy that I'm feeling and what I'm picking up on it is like, when you're like in your mid-20s and you're trying to figure out life and you think you have it all figured out and you're doing all the things that you think that you want to do. But what you realize is while you're doing those things, and it's supposed to happen this way, it's like you get lost. It's the process of getting lost so that you can find yourself. Wow, that gave me chills. So you were going through this process of getting distracted by the shiny things so that you could get lost, so that you could find yourself and come back home. Soulmates. You have the card of soulmates. Penguins. I love penguins. All of my Christmas decorations this year outside were penguins. Soulmates. I feel like you're either this path took you to finding your soulmate, but I also kind of feel like this could be either or. This could be something like the message could be both. It could be for two different groups of people. Like you could be finding someone, you could be in the energy of you're about to find your soulmate, or you have found somebody. And I feel like for a group of you, like when you got lost, like that was kind of the coming back home part was where you found this person. And I feel like what's starting to come in really strong is that it's like you kind of know. You've met this person and you kind of are feeling like this is the one and this is the way. That just popped in my head again. That Mandalorian, like this is the way, like they are guiding you back home. There's something about their energy that makes you feel at home and at peace. And this soulmate energy that is bringing you back to your roots. I'm hearing they are bringing you back to your roots. But I also, the other message that was kind of coming through too is just this energy of you finding yourself, that like, it's kind of like you are your own soulmate. Like, how do I explain this? Like, there's the book that I got this tattoo from, Becoming the One. The book talks all about how kind of like in order to find your person, you have to become that person. Like you can't look to find someone else to fulfill the things within you. You have to embody that first. And there's something about that with this card that was also coming through. So this is what I mean with like maybe like two different groups of people that might resonate with this, that it's like you are starting to embody that person. Maybe this is your year. Like this is like you got lost and you did all the things, like you found your why, you found all the reasons why not to. And Spirit is telling me, like, I need to tell you, like, don't think of those things as mistakes. Like there's something that's weighing heavy on you, like the mistakes that you made and like past regret that's coming through. And I feel like Spirit is coming, like they're telling me like, you need to know that those were not mistakes. Like you were supposed to get lost. You were supposed to make those mistakes because that's what helped you. I have a friend, there's this story that of one of my friends that's popping in that I feel like I need to share. And she had just spent like a bunch of money on student loans and all this stuff. She thought that she wanted to become a teacher, and she like She was on this straight and narrow path to do her schooling, and she got like 3/4 of the way. Like, she was almost there. She had one more year to go, and she just there was something in her that she was like, this isn't for me. This isn't it. This is not the thing. I don't know. So she came to me and we were talking, and she was so concerned because she was like, I just spent all this money on this career path that I thought that I was going to do. Like, it would be a waste to not use it. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, but you have to understand, to get to the end goal of that would have made you unhappy. Like, you already know at this point that continuing down that path was going to make you unhappy, but you had to do all those things. You had to spend that money to learn that. And just like you were looking at that money as an investment for your future to do this thing, this is still an investment for your future to get you to where you're going, because she was already talking about these other things that were sparking this life within her, and she was so passionate with it. She started her own business and she found her guiding light, but she had to go down that road. This is why I'm explaining this to you, that it took for her doing that. I mean, this is not just a couple $1,000s. She forked out like $25,000 to have this education that she didn't finish and ultimately ended up quitting, but she started her own business and she started grinding towards this passion that she had within her, but she would not have found that passion if it weren't for her putting in the work and the money to get to where she's at, to even discover that, oh my God, this isn't what I want. And now I feel so lost. I don't know what to do. I'm going to disappoint all these people. And I'm going to, I spent all this money, but this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. This message just came in really strong. Somebody needed to hear this. You can't look at your past mistakes as mistakes, because they were part of your path to get you here. And that is where it is bringing you back home. There's something that is calling you. It's like sometimes humans have to get to this point of complete desperation and depression. And you have to get to it's shedding of the ego of where you have nothing more to lose. So why not try this thing? Some people don't have to go through that. And I honestly, I don't think that it's that common. I feel like most of us have to go through this whole emotional, just depression and shedding, a shedding period. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And this is going to be the last message from this card of message in the bottle. I just feel like there's something coming. There's going to be information that's coming, and I'm hearing you need to follow your heart. So whatever this is, somebody already knows. I think my last reading ended with I said something along the lines of you just needed me to tell you this. You needed permission to not disappoint people, and to this is something that you knew and you're feeling this pull, but you just needed that guidance. I feel like this is maybe touching on the same message, and just you already know this. Maybe there's some stuff in here that you needed to hear, but I feel like your soul knows these things. You are coming to a pinnacle. I heard the word pinnacle. Your life is coming to a pinnacle, and there's something coming. You've got news coming in, an opportunity. There's an opportunity coming in. And you have the Magician card, my friends. This is the card of manifestation. I'm hearing you need to believe in this. Okay, so you have everything that you need to move forward. You have everything that you need. You have learned everything that you need to know, and you have all the tools. You're about to receive a message that is going to allow for you to advance to whatever it is that you want, your soul's calling, your next chapter in life. I'm also hearing like sometimes we feel like we have to pick one career and stick with it. Like you have to have your life figured out and you have to choose this one thing. But that's not the case. Oftentimes, we go through different chapters in our life where we are meant to fulfill different versions of ourselves. And then we grow out of it. We grow into different versions of who we are, and we shed the past and we step into these new versions of ourselves. And something else is coming. And it's like you can feel the calling. But what's interesting is when this card first came out, what I saw was the word disempowered. Okay, it was in reverse, but I didn't feel like I was supposed to read it in reverse, which is interesting. So I feel like you are confused about this. I feel like the message on this card on the disempowered side says you may be doubting your power. Your inner creator is waiting to be remembered. So this is Spirit's reminder to you that you have everything that you need. You are the manifester of your own reality. You have to tap into that power. Okay, and why are we unmotivated? We have this card that popped out in reverse. This is the Eight of Pentacles. And this card is the card of mastery. This is working really hard on one thing and sticking to it. Working hard on one thing and sticking to it. Like maybe it's not necessarily that you're unmotivated. It's like you feel like you have to stick to that. It's like that concept of like being able to go through different seasons of your life and accomplish different careers and different versions of yourself. Like I feel like you're not trusting that and you're not allowing for that to come through. And it's not necessarily that you're unmotivated, but it's that you feel like you just have to stick with this one thing. Okay. We have the Strength card. This is all about using your willpower and your mind to push through, to guide you. The lady in this card, this angelic creature, she's taming this lion, not by force, but with her energy and her spirit. And just like Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, he talks about using calm, assertive energy to train your dogs. You have to be in a calm, assertive state of mind and clear your energy, because the dog is going to pick up on whatever energy you are putting out there. So if you're all hyped up and you're screaming at it and stuff to get it to calm down, it's not going to calm down. It is a mirror of you. So Spirit is using that as an example for you to embody this calm, assertive strength. This card says, inner resilience empowers you to remain calm and steady even in the face of struggle. And we have the card of Enterprise. This is the King of Pentacles. This is complete mastery over your career. I feel like when you learn to trust these strengths that you have, this Magician card and the Strength card. First of all, these are two major arcana cards. So this energy is going to show up very prominent in your life. You might notice like this is an energy that kind of you just notice more. This is like the main theme of this message. So being able to manifest with your own magic and your own strength. But this card of Enterprise, this King of Pentacles, is like you have the ability to create prosperity for yourself when you learn to tap into your inner compass and your soul's calling. Okay. And we also have the Two of Cups. Now, what's interesting is when we got the Penguins, the Soulmates card, I was reminded of the Two of Cups. That is basically what the Two of Cups is. It's soulmate energy. This is twin flame. So again, it's like a meeting of the souls, meeting of yourself. Like, I'm hearing peel off the layers. Like, you need to get to the root of who you are and step into your inner calling. This could also mean letting people in to help you and getting a different perspective from other people that could help you. And maybe you're hearing that. Maybe that's, I'm kind of like hearing message in the bottle. Like, there is somebody coming to you with some advice and wisdom. Maybe that's me. Maybe just allowing my words to settle in and receive the message. I'm hearing you need to receive this message. Like, you're in doubt and you're doubting your abilities. Okay, you guys. I feel like this message is pretty clear so far. So I've pulled a lot more cards than I normally do. Again, we're just going with the flow here and feeling the energy and just kind of letting that energy flow through us. So we're going to go ahead and close this reading off. We've got 2 more cards to pull. I'm going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and then I'm going to pull from the Arcanium deck. So let's just get a Spirit Animal card to help bring guidance to your life and find out what message you've got here. So we have the Antelope Spirit Animal, decisive action. Okay, this goes along with the message already that this is going to be something that you really need to focus on embodying, taking decisive action, okay, and not being so wishy-washy in your decisions. Just go for it. So this card says, you are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams a reality. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here. Okay, that's a great message. All right, let's go ahead and close this reading off with an Arcanium card to get your closing message from your spirit guides, guardian angels, and benevolent beings. What message do they need you to hear for your highest and greatest good? Okay. There it is. Let's see. All right, you have the card of Sacred Waters. This card is making me feel, this reminds me of the Ace of Cups energy. Like overflowing. Like when you embody all of this, you are going to be overflowing with emotions and your passion is going to be sparked and ignited. Okay. So this card says, I bless the water I drink each day with the highest frequencies of healing, renewal, and divine intelligence. Okay, and I also kind of feel like you need to drink more water, is what I'm hearing. So maybe it's also like, it's time to get on track, cut the, like the junk food out, and just start nourishing your body with the things that you know are going to make you feel better and give you the motivation to move forward with the energy that you need. I feel like sluggish, the word sluggish is popping into my mind. And I feel like you've been feeling sluggish and Spirit is just saying like, it's time to take action, take decisive action and move forward with this energy that you're feeling. There's a spark and it's time to water that. It's like there is a seed that has been planted and you need to water that seed and see it grow. Okay. So the highest frequencies of healing are coming your way. All right, you guys, that was your message for today. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. And if it did, please hit that like button, comment below. And if you think somebody else needs to hear this message, send it over to them. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I am wishing you love and light, and I will see you in the next reading. One last quick message, if you guys are still watching, don't forget to tune in to my new channel. I've got lots of stuff coming. Bridge the Gap with Tanya. The link is down below. There's going to be guided meditations and affirmations, and I'll also be posting pep talks on there. So content is limited right now, but soon there's going to be all kinds of stuff for you guys. So if you're enjoying what you are seeing here, make sure you subscribe to my new channel. All right, you guys, wishing you love and light. See you next time.